Hey everyone, Jen Loves Wrestling here. Hope you're having a great day. Gonna bring to you today a big episode. I wanted to film last week. Unfortunately, I ran out of time. But I did want to talk about last week's episode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start there and work our way up to yesterday's NXT show. So without further ado, we got a lot to cover. And speaking of getting started, boy, did we kick off that NXT in a big way, the biggest way, with the biggest stars in NXT. Imperium, your NXT Tag Team Champions, versus Fandango and Tyler Breezango. And I will admit, Emporium, Breezango, it was a funny entrance. I did enjoy it. This was a great match. Of course it was a great match because Imperium was there. Marcel was there. Of course it was a great match. But it was such a great match that Indu Sher and Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan decided they wanted to join in the fun too. So they came out during the match and were brawling on the outside, and amidst all the chaos, Fabian Eichner hits Fandango with a DDT, which made me doubly happy because, of course, that meant that Imperium, you're still NXT Tag Team Champions. And also because the DDT is a finishing move. It is not a mid-match move. That is just a pet peeve of mine. But speaking of tag team fun, apparently Dexter Lumis wants to join in the tag team fun as well. And he would like to team with Velveteen Dream, who, unfortunately, guys, at this point in time, he just doesn't feel the same way. So, speaking of that tag team fun, we're going to keep on going. And a match that, when announced, oh my god, my mouth was watering, my heart was beating, I was so excited. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited for this one. Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. Sasha is my favorite female wrestler. Bayley's my second. Shotzi Blackheart has grown so much in NXT. She has impressed me tremendously. Especially since the Women's Gauntlet match in NXT, which in my opinion was one of the best matches of the year. I would say that this was actually one of the best matches of the year too. I really enjoyed this match. I just wanted so much Sasha Banks for Shotzi Blackheart. I couldn't get enough of that. So I do, and I like Tegan Nox too. I'm a fan of hers. I just don't think that she's quite at the level of Sasha Banks, Bayley, Shotzi Blackheart, and Io Shirai, who came out at the end of this match because she wanted to defend her brand. Now, Sasha and Bayley did pick up the win and are still the current women's tag team champions. I really liked the finish. I thought it was a really clever finish. And so Io came out at the end, which I just really seen that as her just defending her brand. She didn't want the end of the show to be about two people who, in Bianca Belair's words, don't even go here. So that's all I seen it as. And then I went online and I seen a lot of people, number one, felt the same way I did about this match. They love this match. It's fantastic. Tegan and Blackheart versus Sasha and Bayley. Fantastic match. Four very talented ladies. But people were really wanting Sasha versus Io or Bayley versus Io. I would enjoy both very much. If I had to pick, I would definitely go with Sasha versus Io. I shouldn't say definitely. I would go with Sasha versus Io. Sasha's my favorite. But Bayley versus Io would be awesome as well. So, as we really all want that. So, hopefully somewhere down the line we can get that. Sasha and Bayley also retained. They had a match on Raw against the Iconics for the Tag Team Championship. Women's Tag Team Championship, and they retained. And at the end of the match, they did a great job continuing teasing the tension or maybe not on the same page kind of issues that Sasha and Bayley are having. But Sasha ended up making it clear that she wants a shot at Asuka's title. So I guess Io and myself and a lot of people online are gonna have to wait for a possibility of Io versus Sasha, but hopefully we can get that somewhere down the line. All right, so before I get to the next to yesterday's episode of NXT, like I said, Sasha and Bayley did retain on Raw versus the Iconics. But I also just want to say just one thing about the end of Raw, and I really hope I'm wrong here, but maybe we could all just have a little moment of silence for Shelton Benjamin's push. RIP 2020 to 2020. I hope I'm wrong. But we could have had Shelton Benjamin versus Apollo Crews in the main event. Instead, we were stuck with the Mysterio family after school special. So, but the Viking Raiders, War Raiders, what I can't never remember anymore, versus the Street Profits, the Profit Raiders, the Profit. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna edit it. I really don't care. Yeah, they actually had a surprisingly good match. I really enjoyed the Street Profits and the Raiders match on Raw. A lot better than the one at Backlash. The one at Backlash was terrible. I hated their match at Backlash. That was garbage. But they had a surprisingly good match on Raw, so good for them. Okay, so anyways, yesterday's NXT, Cameron Grimes defeated Damian Priest. Damian Priest injured his back before the match. So, he had a little bit of an accident in the parking lot, or, maybe that's what he just wants us to believe. I don't know, but Cameron Grimes picked up the big W there, and I'm happy about that because I love Cameron Grimes. He just continues to grow and grow. He's hilarious. He's excellent in the ring. I'm a big Cameron Grimes fan, so good for Cameron Grimes. Keeps racking up those W's. That's awesome. All right, so then we had Rhea Ripley throwing Robert Stone into a dumpster. And then Aaliyah slaps Rhea, which set them up for a match later. And then we had Timothy Thatcher hosting a little Tough Love wrestling class. And do you know who also used to host those Tough Love wrestling class segments in NXT on the UK side of things? Walter, yeah. So just saying. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Santos versus Jake Atlas. This was a great match. I love both these guys. I love the direction that they're going with Santos. I love the direction that his character is in right now. And I think that it definitely benefited Mendoza as well. And Joaquin Wilde. And I think the best part of all of that for me is that no, we don't have to hear ba-ba-ba-ba every 5 minutes during the match. Alright, so Undisputed Era. These segments with Roderick Strong and getting over his fear of a trunk and getting over his fear of being anywhere in the vicinity of Dexter Lumis. These segments are hilarious. I love them. These guys are all super entertaining, and I really enjoy those segments. Next, we had some women's tag team action. We had Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. This was a great match. I love the Casey Express, and I'm just so glad that these two, Casey and Kaden, are being featured more on TV, because there was a while they weren't, and no logical explanation for why, really. I mean, there's no logical reason that Casey and Kaden shouldn't be featured more. They're two tremendously talented wrestlers. You have Kaden Carter, who was pretty much appeared to be the lowest ranking person in the women's division for quite some time. Anytime she was on TV, you knew it was going to be a W for her opponent. They weren't really treating her right. They weren't giving her proper opportunities. Now they are, which is good. Casey came in from American Ninja Warriors. She actually came in with a lot of hype, and then they never used her properly. So this is a case of two people who have all the talent in the world, but just for whatever reason weren't being featured like they should, coming together and making some good things happen. So I'm really happy about that. Kai and Gonzalez did pick up the win, but still it is nice to see Casey and it is nice to see Kaden. I'm a fan of the Casey Express, so let's keep that train rolling. Alright, so next we had NXT Lesnar. I mean Karrion Kross defeating Bronson Reed. So I don't know. I know that my opinion is in the minority here. May have to eat a few downvotes or dislikes, whatever. I don't know. I'm not really into Karrion Kross and Scarlett. It's just a little too over the top for me. It's a little bit too theatrical. It's kind of, she comes out and does the lip syncing, and it's just, you know, I don't know, it's just a little cheesy for me. I think maybe they'd be more, it would be more beneficial for them to be separate. I'd like to see what he could do just on his own without all the, you know, the lip syncing and the cheesiness and the hodgepodge and all that surrounding it, and then see what she can do on her own as well. Yeah, and yes, I know that they are a couple in real life. That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean they have to be paired together on TV. Again, just my opinion. I know it's not the most popular one, but I don't know. I just don't get it with him. Or her, really. Alright, so then we had Rhea Ripley defeating Aaliyah with Robert Stone. We also had some hype segments lately for Mercedes Martinez, which is somebody that I've actually worked with, so I'm obviously looking really forward to having her being featured more often. Then we had, we had Roderick Strong, Scaredy Strong, and Dexter Lumis. And this match, I love this match. I thought this was hilarious. Dexter won by count out, and it was a no contact match. It was perfect for COVID times. We had a contactless match, which ended in a count out victory for Dexter Lumis because Roderick Strong, he booked again. He was out of there. He fled. All right. So then we had Keith Lee versus Johnny Gargano versus Finn Balor. The person who picked up the victory on that one, I'll give you one guess. Here's a hint. Ready? Okay, so I liked when Keith Lee originally did that. I thought it looked really cool, but now he does it like every match, and it kind of takes away from it for me, and it's a little cheesy. I thought this match was okay, but Keith Lee picked up the victory, and that is all we have for today, and I will see you guys later. Hope you have a good day. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and tell your friends, share the video, do all that. Love you. Mwah.